All right, everybody. Welcome to class. I don't know if it is actually connected to Verbling or not, because the chat box is okay. So it is. All right. So Tarcisio, you can hear me. You can join in. I can't tell. It's just not working.
Hey, Chad.
Hi. How are you? I'm doing okay.
Me too.
Yeah, Verbling and Hangouts are being weird. Give me 1 second, because I was trying to log in and it took me forever to do it, and then it wasn't connecting. Or it's not connecting to chat. So give me 1 second. I need to report something over to Verbling.
Okay, no problem.
All right. That should do it. Okay, so sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, I needed to report something that was not happening well here. All right, so we have Tarcisio, and everything's going well today. Everything's good.
Everything's good. The
Awesome,
same old.
Same old. So what's your plan? What's your plan for today and the weekend?
Nothing. Just relax all day long.
All right.
All right, and play guitar as well.
There you go. Play guitar. Nice. Now, Tarcisio, do you write songs at all?
I tried, but my English was so bad, and I always try to write in English.
Uh-huh. Do you you've never tried to write in your own language?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I tried, but
all right, that's cool. It's songwriting's hard. It's a difficult thing
I don't
to
know.
get used to.
It was, but it's cool.
All right, cool, man. Let's see. We also have Melissa. How you doing, Melissa?
Fine, thanks.
Excellent. Now, Melissa, I don't think I've had the pleasure of having you in my class before. Where are you from, Melissa?
I'm from Argentina.
Oh, great.
Argentina.
You're from Argentina. And what part of Argentina are you from?
I'm from a very small town. It's Catamarca. Yeah.
Okay. And where's Catamarca located? What
Well,
province is it in?
Well, it's near the northwestern part of the country.
Okay.
You know?
Is that over in Misiones?
No. Western part.
Oh,
the other part.
western, the other side. So
yeah, the other side.
What would that be? Chaco.
No.
What's the name of the province on the western side?
Catamarca.
Okay, so it's the whole. Okay. Yes, that is that. I haven't met anybody from that area. There. Okay,
Yeah.
very cool. Well, welcome to class. What do you do? Are you a student or do you work full time?
Yeah, I'm studying English, and actually, this is the year I'm graduating.
Cool.
I'm studying English translation.
Excellent. So, are you planning on translating from Spanish to English then, or did you learn another language? Okay. Excellent. Very cool. Well, welcome to class. It's good to have you here.
Thank
We
you.
also have Bernardo. How you doing?
Hey mate, I'm fine, and you?
Good, good. You changed your picture,
Yeah.
or you got a picture. Nice. Now, what is that up? Do you know? Looks like a frog. Looks like a
Word
dissected
check.
frog.
Word check image. It's like a psychological test. People see
Really?
what they want to see in the image.
Those are awesome. Yeah. So personally, when I looked at it, it looks like a frog that's being dissected. Right.
Right.
Now, what do you see when you look at that?
Um, Clowns, I guess.
Clouds.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool. How's everything going today, Bernardo?
Fine. Great.
Good, man. Good. Well, welcome back to class. Good to have you here. And Abigail, how are you?
How are you? I'm fine.
Great. Great. And what's new? What do you got going on, or what do you have planned for this weekend?
Well, I'm looking forward to see this class because I love Stonehenge, and this is one of my favorite places. I've never been there, but I'd like to go once in my life at least.
Uh-huh.
And now for this weekend, I don't know what I'm going to do. Tomorrow I have to work, and then I don't know.
Okay, cool. Well, my third hour of this block, we're going to be talking about movies and going through questions and whatnot about movies, which I love. I love movies. So you may get the hankering, okay, or the desire to go see a movie after we go through that lesson. We'll see. All right, let's see who else we got. We have Sergio. How are you? Sergio, how you doing, man?
I think that he is
He may have-
muted.
He may be it may be frozen a little bit.
I think he is Brazilian because
I
of
think so.
his last name.
Yeah, I think he is as well. I've had him in class before. Calvin, how you doing, man?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing really good. Now, what time is it there in Scotland right now?
It's 3:14 in the afternoon.
In the afternoon. Okay, I was gonna say, wow, in the morning. I didn't think it was that big of a time difference. Okay, cool. How's your day been? What have you done so far?
Oh, I had breakfast and lunch, and I did some work, my university coursework.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Well. This is my breakfast right here. This is a
Milkshake.
a protein shake. So I
Okay.
have
You've been
I have
working
powdered
out?
milk. Yeah. I work out almost every day.
Oh, cool.
So I've got banana, protein, chocolate flavored, and non. And,
You made
and,
it,
and-
or
yeah, I made it. And so
You
I was
did
like, breakfast.
nice.
I forgot about it. You were talking about breakfast, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm hungry. I forgot.
What time is it? In your area?
Here it's 9:15.
Is it Canada or?
No,
Is Canada?
I'm in Costa Rica.
Oh, Costa Rica.
Yeah.
All right.
And we're about on Mountain Time right now, but I think here in Costa Rica they call it Pacific Time, something like that.
What is Mountain Time?
Mountain Time would be like the western side of the United States, where you have Utah, Colorado. No, Colorado may be in a different time. Anyway, Utah, I know Idaho, and Arizona, I believe they're in a certain time zone. Maybe Colorado as well. Maybe Wyoming too. So anyway, very cool. Welcome back to class. Good to see you. Let's see now, Sergio. Did you get everything working?
Hi, Chad. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. How about you? It's been a while.
Pretty good. I'm a little tourist, but I'm here.
All right. And so how's everything else been going?
Oh, it's fantastic. After BlackBerry release in the US, the expectation is very good.
Cool, cool. That's right. You work with in telecommunications.
Yeah, BlackBerry.
Awesome, man. Very cool. Very cool. Welcome back to class. It's good to see you here.
Good to see you too.
We also have, let's see, Ayat. How are you? Can you hear me okay? All right, not so much. And now, is your name Ebjen? Ebjen, can you hear me as well? All right. Okay, so.
Oh, you're scared.
Uh-oh. Come on, Hangouts. Don't fail me now. There we go. Okay. All right. So the Verbling chat in class or in the Hangout is not working. So I'm going to be doing everything in the Google chat. Okay. Our class today, or this hour, sorry, is going to be regarding Stonehenge. Now, Abigail was talking a little bit about it. I've never been there before. Has anybody been to Stonehenge before?
What's
No.
a Stonehenge?
I have
Okay.
not.
All right, and if you don't know what Stonehenge is, that's what we're going to read about. Okay, it's sort of well, from what I know about it, it has it's. Okay, so it's like it could be a religious place for druids or who were like certain types of monks from a long time ago, and and it's the wow, sorry, excuse me, it's the stones that are like placed in like a T formation, and they're resting, and they're really heavy stones, and no one knows how they got them up in those positions. All right, because they're extremely heavy. It's sort of like the pyramids.
Is it
It's
in
like,
England?
how did? Yeah, I believe it's in England.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like the pyramids. It's like a fascination. If they didn't have a crane or something like cables and pulleys and stuff like that, if the wheel wasn't invented then or whatever, I don't know. How did they lift these extremely heavy rocks and put them into place? How did that happen? All right. So anyway, so we're going to be reading a little bit about Stonehenge. We have some new vocabulary words, as well as we're going to be practicing our pronunciations as we read along. Okay. So it's a typical class that I usually give, just with a different topic. Okay. So. Go ahead and open the link. I put it in the group, or the Google chat. Tarcisio did as well. All right, when you open it up, this is what you'll see. Okay, and we are going to scroll down. And let's see, right now it doesn't look like the whole thing loaded. There we go. Okay, we're going to scroll down to where it says vocabulary review. We have 13 words that we are going to go through right now, okay? Let's start off with Abigail. Let me have you read number 1.
Okay. Ancient.
Okay, good. Ancient. All right, and what would the word ancient mean? We have our definitions over on the right-hand side of that.
Okay,
What do you believe
I'm
that
reading. From long ago, very old.
Good. From long ago and very old. Wonderful. And Akhla, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. Welcome back to class. Let me have you read number 2.
Okay, I have a monument.
Excellent.
I think it's M, building, structure, statue built in a memory of something.
Good, good. Now, class, note that she did not say monument. She said monu. Okay, that U here has an I sound right in front of it, like monument. Okay. Nice pronunciations with the definition there. Good job, Akla. Number 3 is for Bernardo. Number 3, please.
Ditch. I don't know what is ditch.
A ditch. Okay. Let's get some help from the class. Class, what do you believe a ditch would be?
Ditch. Placing in the ground.
Okay, it is in the ground. A ditch is in the ground, but F would not be.
Isn't that a channel? Channel cut?
Yes. Okay, a narrow channel dug in the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you could also call those trenches, or call it a trench. Okay. If you remember, maybe let's see, Saving Private Ryan, the movie, or any movie that really was set in World War I. They practiced what's called trench warfare. Okay, trench warfare was when they would dig trenches and they would stick their guns up and then they would shoot each other from trenches. Okay, trench warfare. A trench is like a ditch. All right, sometimes ditches are not man-made. Trenches are man-made. Okay, a ditch could just be maybe a hole or something like that in the ground. All right. Let's go.
Ditch as a verb.
Yes, you can.
You like ditch something. You dump it.
You dump it. You dump it. Okay, and what it's referring to is like to throw it in the ditch, and it's kind of like Google. Okay, right? Google has now become a verb. Okay, before it was, well, I'm going to search it on Google. Okay, before it was throw it in the ditch. Okay, throw it in the ditch. But it suddenly, over time, then became ditch it. Ditch it. Okay, so just like Google, I was going to search it on Google, but then it slowly became Google it. Right? It became its own verb. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's go to the next one, please, Calvin.
Number 4 is number 4 likely. Means probably.
Okay, good. Likely. Probably. All right. Good pronunciations. Number 5 is going to be for Ayat. Hayat, are you there? Not so much. How about Melissa? Number 5, please.
Oh. You're gonna kill me. I don't know. Raft.
Okay, raft. Okay, now what if I say it like this? I met my wife on, and this is true, I met my wife on a rafting trip. A rafting trip. We were floating down the river on the raft, and I saw her and we were talking. Okay, from 2 different rafts.
A flat structure for moving things on water.
There you go. Okay. Now you can also nowadays, before they were they were flat and probably made of wood or whatnot, and they would float that way. Nowadays, have you seen rafting boats? Okay, they're really like fat on the sides because they have air, and you can go down rapids. Okay, where it's really difficult. Okay, that would be called a raft. Okay, as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so a raft is. Where was that one at? Okay, so J. Yeah, Melissa, let me have you read the definition of J. Go ahead.
A flat structure for moving things on water.
Good, for moving things on water. Let me have you repeat that word, moving.
Moving.
Good, good. All right, let's go to number 6. And this is Tarcisio.
Float. Move on water.
All right, yeah. Let's practice that word. The word is float. Give me a good T sound at the end.
Float.
Good, good. Float. Okay, move
Float.
on water.
Okay.
All right. Let's. Hayat, I'm going to need to mute you. I can. There's a background noise coming in. Okay. All right, and let's go to Abigail. Please do the next word, number 7.
Achievement. Something done very well.
All right, something done very well. All right, and let's practice the word achievement. Here you had said achieve, pronouncing both the I and the E there. All we would need is an E sound. Achieve, achievement. Try that.
I think I said only the I. Achievement.
Yeah,
But
you had said achieve, achievement.
Okay. I knew that it was only the I, but I don't know why I said I and E. Sorry.
Sure. No, there you go. There you go. All right. And what was that letter? Do something done very well. Okay. Yeah, to achieve that. All right. Very good. Number 8 is for Akhla.
Yes. We have temple, means the place used for the worship of a god.
Okay. Yeah, a place used for the worship of a god. Nice job with worship. Okay. Good. Let's go to number 9, and this is for Bernardo.
Burial. Because it stands for. Let's see. Placing in the ground, I guess.
Yes, placing in the ground, a burial. Okay, it's like a grave, a burial plot. Okay, would be a place where you're going to be putting someone in the ground, a burial plot.
Bury something.
Okay, good. And how about now? You may hear class. You may hear some people pronounce this as burial. Okay, the word is pronounced burial. Okay, but there's some people in the United States that would pronounce that as like a burial plot, or we're going to go bury that in the ground. Okay, the word is bury. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to number 10, and this is for Calvin.
Number 10. Okay, mound.
Good.
Is a pile of earth, a small hill.
Good. Nice TH sound on earth. Good job.
Thanks.
All right, number 11 is Hayat. Hayat, would you like to participate?
She's muted.
Yeah, and she's not communicating neither. All right, let's go to Melissa. Melissa, what are we on? Number 11, please. Melissa, can you read number 11?
The
There we
first
go.
one, yes. The first one will be
Okay,
first or earliest.
Okay. All right. And how would we pronounce this word here?
Original.
Good. Original. And that would be first or earliest.
Earliest.
Good. Thank you. All right. Number 12, please. Tarcisio.
12. Ship. Ship or chip?
That is chip.
Chip. Okay. Let me think. Chip. Cut or break a piece off?
Yeah. Cut or break a piece off. So it's usually going to be a small piece. Okay. We would say, oh man. You could also say, like, if you got in a fight and someone punched you in the mouth and you chipped your tooth. Oh man, I chipped my tooth. Okay, that means a piece of your tooth broke off. Okay, that's chipping. Okay, let's go to number. Well, let's do our last one here, Abigail. Number 13, I believe.
Okay. Damage. It's harm or injury that causes loss of value.
Good. Harm or injury that causes loss of value. Excellent. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and scroll up. And we're going to read through this and then do some discussion questions. All right, so let's start off with Akhla. Let me have you read this first paragraph here that says Stonehenge.
Okay. Stonehenge is an ancient monument that is located on Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire, southern England. The United Nations declared it a World Heritage Site in 1986.
Okay, can I have you read that last sentence one more time? It was breaking up just a little bit.
Okay, the United Nations declared it a World Heritage Site in 1986.
All right, it was still breaking up just a little bit, but you did very well. Now, this word here is Wiltshire.
Wiltshire.
Yeah, I don't believe they actually pronounce that as shire, like saying Wiltshire. I believe in England they would say Wiltshire. But yeah, Salisbury sounded really good. Okay, and from what I could tell, heritage as well. Now let's practice this number here. Okay, this number is 1980. Okay, remember we want to change that T to a D sound. 1986. Try that.
1986. 1986.
Okay, good. Nice job. Nice. Okay, thank you. Let's go to Bernardo. Let me have you read the next paragraph, please.
Okay. Stonehenge was built in 3 phases, beginning over 5,000 years ago. About 3,100 BC, several logs were placed on ends in a circle and surrounded by a wide ditch. Archaeologists believe the ditch was dug using animal antlers.
Okay. All right. Let's practice a couple words here. Okay. First off, archaeologists.
Archaeologists.
Okay. One more time. Archaeologists.
Archaeologists.
Good. All right. And let's practice the word built. Okay. Here you had said built. Okay. Hold on one second. All right.
Built.
I love watching TV too, but I can't teach and listen to TV at the same time. All right, so yeah, you had said built. Okay, let's use that short I. Built.
Built.
Okay, try that one more time. It broke up right when you said the word.
Built.
Okay, yeah, good, much better. And this last word, can you pronounce this last word for me? It broke up right when you were saying that as well at the end.
Antlers.
Excellent, that was perfect. Okay, antlers. All right. Now, class, do you know what animal antlers are? Okay, antlers. If you were looking at like a deer, it's what grows up out of their head. Okay, antlers, and so they believe that it was the ditch was dug with animal antlers. Okay, let's go to like what?
Bow.
A bow. Is bow? Yeah, a bow would be a male deer. I think they may call him buck. I'm not sure, but yeah, the male deers or elk have antlers. I'm not sure if females do. They may have small ones, but yeah, that's what That's what it'd be. And I can't remember. I can't recall if females are called bows and
Yeah,
something like
cow
that.
have a little antlers. Is
Uh huh.
antlers?
Antlers. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay. All right.
bow have bigger
Okay. Gotcha.
antlers than cow.
Gotcha. All right. Let's go to Calvin. Calvin, let me have you read this paragraph here where it says about 2500 BC.
Okay. You hear me?
Yep.
Okay. About 2500 BC, it was rebuilt with stones called bluestones from South Wales over 245 miles away. These stones, each weighing 45 tons, were likely dragged to the sea, placed on a large rafts, and floated down to the coast and then upriver. From there, they were dragged overland to Salisbury Plain.
Wow. 4 to 5 tons each. That's what makes the whole thing amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good job with your ed endings. Okay, dragged, floated. All right. Blue stones. Okay, and it was breaking up just a little bit. Let me have you read this first sentence one more time, just ending with blue stones. Okay.
You want me to read it again, or?
Just the first line, just this line right here, until blue stones.
Okay. About 2500 BC, it was rebuilt with stones called bluestones.
Okay, good, good. Let's practice the word thousand.
Thousand.
Like, yep, try it one more time. Thousand.
Thousand.
Okay, good, good. I think it was the distortion from the internet trying to catch up with itself, and so it sounded like you said thousand with another one, but
Okay.
it was just the distortion with the internet. Okay, good. Let's go to Pavel. Pavel, have you been following along here?
Hello, can you repeat?
We're reading here on page number 1.
Yeah, I found it.
Okay, please read that paragraph that says about 2300 BC.
About 2300 BC, the bluestones were rearranged, and even bigger stones, some weighing up to 45 tons, were brought from 20 miles away. 30 massive sandstones, each about 13 feet high, were stood on end about 3 to 4 feet apart in a large circle. Heavy rectangular stones were placed on top of them and fitted together using woodworking methods. This continuous circle of stone around the top makes Stonehenge special.
Wow, absolutely amazing. All right, so yeah, I'm learning just as you guys are about this. This is absolutely awesome. Okay, so I want to practice your D endings, Pavel. Okay, so for example, the word stood. Okay, give me a good D sound at the end of that word. Stood.
Stood.
Okay, good. And we're going to practice the same thing with end.
And.
All right, great. Let's throw it back in the sentence. We're going to say, we're stood on end about 3 to 4 feet apart in a large circle. Try that.
We're stood on end about 3 to 4 feet apart in a large circle.
Good, good. All right, let's practice the word woodworking.
Where it is?
Down below.
I found woodworking.
Okay, good. One more time. Wood were. And so instead of saying wo, that OR is going to make an sound. Wood were. Woodworking.
Woodworking.
Okay, good. Much better. Nice. All right, let's go to our next paragraph. This is for Sergio. Go ahead and read that paragraph starting off with modern.
Okay. From Morgan.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry for that. Okay.
Sure, no problem.
Modern scientists believe that three different groups of prehistoric people built Stonehenge. It was a tremendous engineering, and thousands of people would have worked on it. Continue.
All right, very good. Let's practice some of these words, okay? So this word here is prehistoric. Prehistoric. Try that.
Prehistoric.
Prehistoric. Good. All right. Now, this word here, you had said built. Okay? So instead of using an E sound, saying bu, we want to say built.
Built.
Good. One more time. Built.
Built.
Good. All right. Now, one thing that I want to have you practice is that L sound. Okay. Now I know sometimes it's difficult for those who teach. Golly, I can't speak today. This is horrible. Who speak Portuguese? Okay. Now the trick to saying the L in English is to curve your tongue. Okay, because right now you're saying built. Okay, and your tongue is curving up in between your teeth. So let's say this is the row of your teeth. Your tongue is curving up and saying bu. Okay, but instead of curving up this way, you want it to curve down and touch. So let's say this is your front teeth. Your tongue is going to touch right here. You're going to say, watch my tongue here. I'm going to say built.
Built.
Okay, one more time. Let's try it. You're almost there. Built.
Built.
There, that's it. There you go. Okay, one more time. Okay, built. Good, nice job. Okay, so when you have an L, okay, make sure that your tongue is curving up, okay, right to the base of your teeth, and that's how you pronounce that L sound. Okay?
It's like like an example. World.
Yes, like world.
World.
There, that's it. World. Yeah, and if you want an exercise to get better at pronouncing that L, okay, you can take any vowel sound, okay, like you could say low, okay. You can also say li, la, okay, and it'll practice arcing your tongue up to the top, okay, of your mouth, okay. So it's that L sound. Sometimes it's tricky for Portuguese speakers, but doing certain exercises, you'll be able to pronounce it. Now, it's not tricky every time. It's usually when it's at the end of the word. For example, the word will. Okay, will. Okay, see how that's a little difficult, and you want to say will, and pronounce more of an oo sound. Will. All right. You want to curve your tongue and say will.
Will.
All right. One more time. We're going to say will. Okay. One more time. Will. There. That's it. Okay. Will. All right. So,
I think people from Portugal say the L better than Brazilians.
Maybe so. I haven't. I only have one Portuguese student, and his accent is like yours, Tarcisio. He has a really good accent already, and so there isn't much that he needs to do to fix it. But at another website that I used to work at, I would get like 5 to 6 students in a class because their max was 5. Okay, and one class, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was teaching, and it was me and another guy who came into a Spanish class. It was 4 Spanish speakers learning English, And I was like, you know, you speak Portuguese, right? He's like, I know,
Yeah.
but I don't want to rely on someone else explaining me something in Portuguese. That's why I came in the Spanish class. I was like, all right, but you know, I'm not going to be able to explain anything to you if you don't understand it. Well, we took a solid hour and we worked on the L sound. All right. It was like he was so frustrated with himself, but at the end of it, by doing practices like li, lo, lu, lu, okay, and then trying to form into certain words, he was able to pronounce that L, okay, because the biggest challenge was the word will. All right, and we were working on future tense and talking about the future and what's going to happen, and so we were using the word will all over the place, and so it's really hard. So practice those type of exercises with your tongue, and you'll start to see a slow improvement. Okay, all right, you're doing well though. Don't get discouraged. All right, man.
I will focus on it.
Okay, I will focus on it. There you go, man. Okay, let's go to Tarcisio. Let me have you read the next. What do we have? The next paragraph, please.
No one knows. Okay.
Yep.
No one knows why Stonehenge was built on Salisbury Plain and for what purpose. It was have been a temple, a place to watch the movement of the sun and stars, a burial place for high-ranking people, or all three. Hundreds of burial mounds surrounded.
Okay, good. All right, let's practice a couple words here. All right. This first word is purpose.
Purpose.
Yeah, well, and I'm not sure how they would say this in England, but I know in the United States we say that O-S-E at the end. Instead of saying purpose, we say purpose. Purpose. It's more like an I-S sound. Purpose.
Purpose.
Yeah, totally crazy, but that's how we pronounce that. Purpose. Okay. This next word is mounds.
Totally crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, we are totally crazy. All right, so this word is mounds. Mow with an ow sound. Mounds.
Mounds.
Okay, let's try that. That ND seems to be tricky for you. Okay, so we're gonna say mounds.
Mounds.
Good. Yeah, so your tongue is gonna, with that N, we're gonna say mound. Okay, so you're gonna feel it hit the top, and then you're gonna say mounds. Your tongue is gonna slide forward just a little bit. Okay, we're gonna say mounds. It's gonna slide forward and then down. Mounds.
The S at the end sounds like S or Z.
Z.
Mounds. So the D disappear. Mounds.
It becomes a sound in the back of our throat. Mounds. We focus on that N. And that because our tongue is already at the top, because when you say a D, your tongue hits the top of your mouth, right? But we're saying that N, and so the N, our tongue is already there, and so we kind of slide it across the top. We say mounds. Okay, so feel as your tongue kind of scrapes the top across the top of your mouth, and then it comes down so that you can pronounce that Z sound. Mounds. That's it.
Mounds.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mounds. Okay, I know it's funny. It's funny when I say, feel your tongue and talk about your tongue that way. But knowing what your tongue is doing, okay, and your mouth or your lips and your teeth and everything, when you're learning another language, for me at least, was key. Okay, because for me it was sort of a mental game. All right, and being able to pronounce certain words. All right, and so I had to logically think through how to move my tongue to be able to say certain words in Spanish. All right, and that's how I was able to learn it for me. That's how it worked for me. It doesn't work for everybody. Some people just pick it up like that and they don't even think about it. Right?
Practice
but yeah, so mounds.
A lot. Okay.
All right, cool. Let's go to our last paragraph, please, Abigail.
Okay. Today, only about half of the original monuments exists. In later centuries, many of the stones were used to build homes or roads. People continued to chip off parts of the stones until into the 1970s. To stop the damage, since 1978, Stonehenge can only be viewed from a distance.
Ah, okay. All right. So I wanted to practice two things with you. Okay. First off, when you said the word chip, you used the Spanish I, saying cheap.
Okay.
All right. So let's practice the short I sound. We're going to say chip.
Chip.
There you go. Okay. Let's practice that short I again here in original.
Or original.
There you go. Okay. Now
It's really good.
here on between these two words, you added an S, saying monuments
Yeah.
exists. All right. So let's practice that. We're going to say monument exists.
Monument exists.
Okay. Give me a U. Monuments.
Monument.
Yeah. There we go.
Monument exists.
There you go. Nice job. Okay. Excellent.
Can I ask you doubt?
Yes.
In the word world, we can also say world.
Yes, you can. But that is more of a British accent.
Okay.
People will understand you, okay, perfectly. All right, but we use more of an sound there instead of saying world, okay, and pronouncing it properly, we say
Yeah.
world.
Okay.
But yes, if it's easier for you to say it that way.
Okay.
Okay, because they'll understand someone who's speaking with you. They'll understand you, and it's better to have them understand you than to have them say, "Wait, what'd you say?" And you say "world," and you can't pronounce it that well. Okay, but if you can pronounce "world" properly, by all means, say it. Do it. Say that again.
It's because I had a native British teacher for many years, so perhaps it's for that. But it's easier for me to say world than world.
Okay. All right. And that's fine. There's some ways. There's some times in Spanish where I would. It's hard for me to roll my R after certain. Like for example, some of your names I can say very well, and I can pronounce the name well. But as you notice, whenever I talk with Bernardo, I don't say Bernardo because his name is so difficult for me to say.
Yeah.
It is a really difficult name for me to say. So whenever I say him, I would be like, Abigail, Achla, Bernardo. I go straight to the other way because I can't say it well. And so
my name is
funny.
Abigail.
Abigail. Yeah.
And my name is Ahla.
Achla. Yeah, so I try and pronounce it. I'm not always good at it. All right, you guys. Let's check out a couple of the discussion questions. Okay, let's go to. Inga, you snuck in on me.
Hi, Chad.
Hi, how are you?
Great. What about you?
I'm doing good. Do you have the document open there with you?
Yes.
Okay, let me have you read really quick. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to this next one up. We're gonna go to no one knows. Please read that paragraph, okay?
Okay. No one knows why Stonehenge was built on Salisbury Plain or for what purpose. It may have been a temple, a place to watch the movement of the sun and stars, a burial place for high-ranking people, or all three. Hundreds of burial mounds surround it.
Okay, good. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The only one I want to practice is your short I sound. Okay, this one has been a tricky one for everybody all day long. Okay, so instead of saying "bil," and using an E sound, we want to say built.
Mm-hmm. Built.
Okay, let's throw it back in that sentence. So we're going to say Stonehenge was built on Salisbury Plain.
Stonehenge was built on Salisbury Plain.
Yeah, good with that is sound. Built. Okay, good. All right, let's go to some not comprehension, but some discussion questions here. Okay, so we are on Akhla, and this is going to be for both Akhla and Bernardo. So, why do you think that Stonehenge is a tremendous engineering achievement? Why do you think that, Akhla? Or why do you think that people think that it is a tremendous engineering achievement?
Yeah, because it's really hard to imagine how they were able to lift these stones and place them like that.
Mm-hmm. I would agree. And one thought that I had, you know how they say that there are many burial mounds around there? I couldn't help but think, a lot of people died trying to lift those stupid things up on the. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's probably, and they did anyway. So it's probably a morbid thought, but I was like, wow, those things are just so heavy. Yeah, because getting them up there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe they put them there the way the pyramids were built a long time ago. Maybe they used the same technique or something.
Maybe so. Maybe so. All right, and how about you, Bernardo? What do you think? Why do you think that Stonehenge is a tremendous engineering achievement?
I don't know, maybe because they didn't have technology to lift these stones. I guess that we still don't know how they did it.
Yeah, and also, what do you think about them moving them? Weren't some of them like, what did they say, 200 and some odd miles away, 245 miles away, and moving stones that were 4 to 5 tons?
Yeah.
And they said that they likely did move them on rafts. Okay. How big do you think those rafts would need to be to hold stones that were 8 to 10,000 pounds?
Yeah, it had to be huge, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely incredible. Okay. And this is for Calvin and Inga. Calvin, do you think people would, do you think people should only be allowed to view Stonehenge from a distance, or do you think there might be another way to stop the damage to the site?
Oh. This is I don't know. I mean, I personally I want to touch the stone, but I don't know. Do I think there might be another way to stop the damage? Probably. There's use a big glass window like to cover the whole area. Make it transparent to watch, but so you can watch at a short distance, maybe.
Yeah, that may be a good way. But you have grass and things like that are inside. So if it was glass that was covering it, or a plexiglass like a plastic, you would have to have holes in it because you'll have the humidity and whatnot like that. If not, then it'll get foggy and you wouldn't be able to see it. That's an interesting idea. Okay. And Inga, how about you? What do you think?
I think that people must must be able to see Stonehenge from some distance, because I think I have been seeing some program about Stonehenge, and everyone who visited it, they tried to to take with them some of some part of the stones, little parts. And in that case, I think after some years, that Stonehenge might be, you know, I mean, some cars. Cars. I'm talking in Armenian. Some stones can destroy it or fallen down or something like that.
Okay.
If everyone who will visit will take some part of it, little part at least. It's like in
Yeah.
the in
And
Italy.
you want to be able to preserve it, because if people keep breaking off pieces, then it'll slowly fade away.
Yeah.
Well, sorry to cut you off, but we are at the tail end. I'm over by about a minute, and I need to start on my next class. Thank you guys for coming to class. It was great having you here. My next class is a beginners class. We're going to be going over present tense and progressive tense. So for you guys here, it may be a little too basic, but if you want to get practice on it, it's always you're always welcome. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you. And also at the end of this block of classes, so in about 2 hours, I'll be doing in about an hour, I'll be doing a speaking class, and we'll be going over questions about movies and talking about our favorite movies and things like that. Okay. All right, you guys. See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Soon.